Hi, welcome to session 5, and we're going to build on again from last time's session. So the movements are the same, we're just building upon them, and then for next session, session 6, we put everything together all the way from the beginning. So this is our warm-up, and it takes between 12 to 15 minutes long. We'll be working through the different joints from one area to the other, so we'll start from the top and we'll work our way down. But as part of Tai Chi, one of the things we like to do is what's known as a salute. So we have an open hand at the left that represents friendship, a fist that represents strength, and a bend in the thumb that represents humility, and this is just known as saluting Tai Chi, and it's a nice way to start our warm-up. So let's begin. Let's open and close the hands, and we're just going to move around. So if you're at home and you can move around the space a bit more, please do so. If you haven't got the space to move around so much, it doesn't matter. Just moving your feet, open and closing the hands just for a moment or two, just to get things moving. Okay, and relax. So now I want you to focus on your posture a little bit. Have the feet nicely grounded so you can feel the floor, soft bend in the knees, and then lift the head up, feel nice and proud, and lift your chest a little. If you're seated, bring your back away from the chair, and if you're standing with the chair, you can keep the hand there to give you a little bit of support. So feeling tall, feeling strong, and just relax there for a moment. Take a nice steady breath in, and relax out. So let's get started with our warm-up. We're going to lift the hands up, just to shoulder height, turn the hands in, draw in, and draw the chin back, then release, push forward. As the arms come down, let the head gently bow down as well. And again, arms up, lift up the head, bring the hands in, push back out, and let the head gently drop. This time we can use the breath to help, so we can take a nice deep breath in, and relax. And head down once more. Okay, hands come up to the centre, and put one hand down. The other hand stays in front of our face, and we're just going to gently turn to the right. As we come back to the centre, change the hands. And again, change over, gently rotate. Change hands. Once more each side. Lovely. Relax the hands down. Let's just roll the shoulders as if the shoulders are up and over. And back in the other direction. This time, palms face up, and we're just going to lift the hands up, then the elbows, and then we're just going to push down. Use the breath, deep breath in, and out. Use your knees as well here if you want to, gathering all that energy, and then push onto the back and the spine, so a little bit of a twisting movement coming on. So I'm going to start with a ball or an imaginary ball, the right hand on top, turn those hands over and then stretch up and push down with the other hand and then release. Change over, stretch up and again. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. It's different for everybody. If that's enough for you, then that's absolutely fine. If you can take it a little bit further, then do so. Then bring the hands back to center. Right hand on top, we're going to twist to the right. Lovely. Turn the left hand onto the top and let's twist back around. Really nice one to gently waken up the back. Nice gentle movements. One more. And back to center. Okay, we're going to work a little bit more now. We're working our way down the body. If you're standing with the chair support, you may need this now because we're going to move the legs a little bit more. I'm just going to do a side profile for you so it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. And Emma's going to adapt slightly what we're doing. So she's going to really lifting that back up off the chair and really focusing here. So we'll keep hands down. We're going to transfer the weight into our left leg. And the right foot goes forward, toes up, heel down. We're just going to push the hands back. And then we're going to bring the toes behind us and let the arms come forward. And we'll just let it come through. Lovely. If you need to stop at the centre point to ensure you've got your balance, that's absolutely fine. Back to centre and let's change legs. Shift the weight. Slow and steady. This one. Slightly out to the side, so we're just going to push our hands in one direction, then we're just going to tap the toe out to the other side. And we're going to scoop across and go the other way. Lovely. One more each side. Again, a nice stretch. And relax. Okay, so we're going to be moving a little bit more now with the feet. So what I'm going to get you to do is make a fist. Don't have to hold too tight, just nice and light. Sits at your hips. Again, we're going to transfer the weight into our left leg. Raise the heel, toe, and punch. Come back. Change legs. Heel, toe, punch. Wonderful. If you're seated or you're standing, you can come through and we can lift up. If you've got the chair, make sure you've got one hand up there if you want to. And if you're feeling really brave, you can lift the leg a little bit higher. Slow and steady for you. Lovely. Relax. Well done. So, again with the fists, we're going to transfer the weight into the left. Very similar, heel, toe. We're going to lean in a little bit more and punch, and we come back. Transfer into the right, heel, toe, punch. Come back. Nice one. This one of my favourite moves, this one. It's a really nice flow to it. So what we're going to do, we're going to start from the open and close. We're going to go into the single whip, going in this direction, and then we're going to start with our hands and waving hands, okay? So, feet hip width apart, nice and comfortable, okay? And we're just going to bring the hands up, we're just going to do open and close. We'll go into the single whip, heel, toe, push, and come across. So this time, we're going to come in with our left hand and left foot. So we come in to start with, right foot is flat, we're on our toes, and then we step out and twist. In with the right foot, twist. Step out with the left, twist. In with the right, twist. And one more, out with the left, twist. In with the right, back to centre. Let's try that again. It's going to feel a bit strange because we're going in a different direction than previously. So give yourself a little bit of time. It does feel a bit weird to begin with. You've just got to get your brain thinking that direction. Okay. So again, we've got Andrew who'll be using the stick in the chair. So follow Andrew if you need to. And we've got Emma in the chair. So she's doing it seated. So again, follow Emma. And if you're having a go doing it standing, then follow myself. So let's start from our open and close. So breathe in and relax. So we're going to sink into that right leg. We're just going to step heel, toe into our single whip. So this time we come in with the left hand and the left foot. And then we step out and twist. Right toes come in. So a small step. And we twist. Out with the left foot, twist, in, small step with the right, twist, one more, back to centre, open, and close, wonderful, okay. So again, if you're using the stick, make sure the stick goes first and then move, and if you're doing it seated, it's a little bit of a march or a knee raise for each step instead. So let's try and put that all together from the very beginning. So you're going to do all those movements going into the right, then we're going to bring it across to the left. And then the next session, session 6, we'll work on the finer details. Okay, so let's have our feet together, feeling nice and tall, nice and strong. And let's do our Tai Chi for arthritis. Hands sink, and then we come back down. Step forward, left foot, right foot, push forward, come back in, open and close. We're going to go single whip, this way, heel, toe, push, left hand comes across, then comes our hand. Come in, step, twist, small step in, twist. If you're using a walking stick, plant the stick first, then move. If you're seated, it's a nice knee raise instead. Back to the centre, open. Now we're going back in the other direction, so we sink our weight into the right, single whip this time to the left. Hands come across. Okay, left hand comes in, left foot comes in, one step across, twist, small step in, twist, step out, twist, small step in, out, twist, small step in, down. So very lightly, we're just going to lift the leg and we're just going to let the hand in the fist just drop on top of the thighs, like a mini massage. And relax. Next one, we're just going to tense. We're just going to open the hands and we're going to tighten them up and tense through the body and then relax. And again, deep breath in, tighten up and relax. One more. Relax. And one that we did at the very beginning, we open the hands, we're just going to gather up that energy. Nice deep breath in and breathe out. Big breath in and release. That's the end of your cool down.